Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Anna with Passions of Paper. I've got 6 more fall journals to show off to you guys today. These ones are going to be bigger than the last ones, and I will go over the covers, the images and tassels a little closer as I go through each one. I'm just going to try to jump right into this because there's over 1,400 pages to flip through, and I'm going to attempt to flip through all of them. Most of the journal digitals that I used were from Liana Scrap and BontikVintageDesigns. I will, as always, include all the links for all the digitals used in the description box below, so please check that out. If you are buying things from BontikVintageDesigns, I always trip up on that, make sure you use the discount code in my description box below, because that'll give you an extra 50% off. Or I mean, like, just 50% off of your total order from him, and that never does expire. So without further ado, we've got a whimsical fall journal here with this adorable little girl. I love her little jacket and the art design in this. We've got this tassel with these burnt orange yarns, and we've got a little bit of this burgundy in here, and this ladder yarn. I love this ladder yarn. It's my favorite. I love that I get to use it. This cover, the covers for all these journals are made up of 2 pieces of canvas with a file folder on the inside. The file folder is doubled up on the spine, so it gives it a nice thickness. Very solid on the spine, but it's still nice and squishy, so if you do a lot of decorating and chunk this up, it can handle it very well. We've got the elastic button closure, which I love. It's inside of my signatures, so when you pop that off, you never lose it. It's very easy to just close it up. That's all you do. Undo it, that's it. And that's just how fast you can get in and out of your journal. So we've got, these are 240 pages. They are a little over 9 inches tall by a little over 6 inches wide. They've got this fringe that I didn't really count in that calculation because it's different on each journal. So it's basically just counting this. This is 6 inches. And then they have a 2-inch spine. We've got, they're just mildly decorated. These are good for people who like to write and decorate but don't like to build a journal. I've got my hand-dyed papers of all different colors. I love how smooth they come out, and they feel great to write on. The paper that I print on is 28-pound paper. It is premium color paper, so the colors and the digitals come out really nice, but it also feels really nice to write on. We do have pockets. There's going to be 4 pockets per signature, and there are 3 signatures per journal. And then each pocket's going to have a varying amount of journaling supplies inside. Just some journaling cards or some paper scraps. There's also an envelope in each journal. We've got this vintage dictionary paper, some rice paper. This is one of those little paper scraps, and then they're all going to have these journaling cards that I've inked up around the edges, and then they are all backed. So I will not show the backs for all of those as I go, because that will just prolong the video unnecessarily. Got that cute center page there, that fox. This is what's it called? I forget what it's called, but it's a roll of paper that you can buy. And we've got, so here's the envelope I was talking about. It's a little coin envelope I've included with each journal. They each have some stickers inside that you can use for decorating the journal that I've tried to fit best for each theme. There's 5 stickers for each one, and I've tried to make them match the themes of the journals. My dyeing, I use what I call RIT dye. I don't know if it's pronounced RIT or RIT dye, but that's what I use to dye my papers. I also use instant coffee to get a darker effect and a grungier effect. We've got this earthy mulberry paper. And I've also used these paper mulberry leaves throughout the journal to add a little extra touch. Got this faux vintage paper that I bought on Amazon. I like to add a large variety of different kinds of papers to my journals and not just have it all be printed digitals and then dyed papers. I like to add that nice mix. And this center page is the same as the cover, so it's the full page of that. That's what it is. This is called butcher's paper. Each journal is going to have one of these letter papers in it, stationery. And that's the end of that one. This one here we've got, I'm calling it the Cozy Fall Journal. Got this cute little girl who is sleeping with her super fuzzy little kitten. Love it. Kind of reminds me of me. I had a little kitten when I was about that age, and he kind of looked like that. Maybe not quite as fuzzy, but he had that kind of coloring. We've got this beautiful tassel with these yellows and light oranges throughout. This is just a super, super cozy journal. So if you are obsessed with cozy during fall, this is going to be your journal. This is the envelope with the stickers, but I'm not going to be opening those for everyone. And then the pockets. Look at that cute little kitty. Alright, next up we have what I'm calling the Cute Fall Journal. This one is pinks and browns and creams. I love this image. It makes me so happy to see it. Just so, also so cozy. So if you recall, I had made this into a single signature journal. This was a kit from BontikVintageDesigns. And I was really wanting to make it into a bigger journal, but I struggled to find kits that would go with this smoothly. There just wasn't really much out there that was fall related and these color tones. So I actually ended up finding a kit from my other favorite seller, Liana Scrap, and actually two of her kits that she had gifted me were perfect for this journal, and I was so excited. I don't remember the names of them, but again, I will list them all in the description box below. I will even sort it by each journal, so it's super easy. If you see a journal that you just really like, just check the description box and find what I'm calling these journals, find that name, and there's the links that I used for all the kits that I used to make each of these journals. I'm super in love with it. I wish I had space for more journals for myself because I'm just so in love with this one. Actually, there's like 3 of these journals, or maybe 4, that I'm like super in love with, and I would love to keep for myself, but I really don't have space or the time to use that many journals. This journal just turned out so pretty. This is my avocado dyed paper in this journal. Has that nice pink tone. It doesn't really show up in the camera, sadly, but it is this really nice pink in person. So, just not so much of an in-your-face pink. It's more of a laid-back pink. It just fits these journals perfectly. Getting hung up there. Alright, next up we have the Scarecrow. Got this really beautiful tassel, again with the burnt oranges and that ladder yarn. This one has also this little yarn that's got these little touches of blue mixed in with the burnt oranges and some browns and burgundies. And it just fit perfectly with the Scarecrow. Alright, so these next two are going to be fantasy fall journals. We've got a fairy one and then what I'm calling a dragon one. So if you're wanting the digitals for those, make sure you look specifically for this one to be the fantasy fairy fall journal. We've got this beautiful tassel here. These kits, so both of these journals are purely kits from Liana Scrap. Her fall kits this year are just absolutely amazing, so magical. I'm definitely going to use these to make a bigger, chunkier, more decorated journal. She includes in her kits ephemera packs that you can buy with the page kits. And the ephemera packs that she makes are phenomenal. I love using her ephemera packs. So just to keep things more affordable, I did make these simpler versions of these journals, but I had so much fun with these pages. They're just so beautiful. I'm not done playing with them yet, so I really want to make a chunky version of basically these two journals combined. It's going to be a very big one. So that's the fairy one, and then this is the dragon fantasy fall journal. And so there's the cover image, and then in this tassel we've again got that orange ladder yarn. It's very beautiful. And then we've just got some eyelash yarns and some fuzzy green yarns in there. This one's not just dragons, there's other elements in it too, but I'm just to make it simple, this is the dragon one. Alright, so that's the end of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, my next project's going to be kind of in the same realm as these, except much bigger, chunkier, more decorated, more pages, big squishy journals. So stay tuned for that next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!